Hi friends, I'm Dave Barklow, pastor at Fort Walton Beach First United Methodist. Welcome to the Pastor's Study, our daily devotional to help us focus our mind on the things of God. This past week, I preached on the dangers of isolation, that it is not good for humans to be alone. But yet, while isolation is bad, alone time is not. Quiet time is not. We have to learn to live in that rhythm of inward aloneness and outward being with other people in society. But yet I have heard people use the idea of being with God as a way of saying that they're okay by themselves. They only need God. They only need Jesus. I don't believe that. I don't believe that's the way that God set us up. We need other people. A baby must be held and touched, or it he or she will not grow the way they're supposed to grow. We are meant to be in in-community. And you see this through the scripture, where there's this natural kind of inward and outward movement of our spiritual lives. And one of my favorite verses, I'm sharing favorite verses that I find encouragement in this week. And one of my favorite verses comes from Psalm 46, verse 10. The psalmist writes, "Be still and know that I am God. I am exalted among the nations. I am exalted in the earth." I'll never forget it. I was 19 years old. I was in a worship conference, and a guy got up on the stage, and he said, "I want you to finish this verse," to the crowd of several thousand college students. "Be still," and we all responded, "and know that I am God." And he looked at us all and he said, "Keep going." Because that's only half of the verse. And we all kind of looked around at each other, and none of us knew the rest of the verse. We just knew, "Be still and know that I am God." We didn't know that part about, "I have exalted in the nations. I am exalted in the earth." We see in that very verse that God is telling us to be still, to take that alone time, to be with God. Be still and know that He is God. But yet when we do that, it will lead to an outward expression of praise, of working for God in the world in such a way that God is exalted in the earth, that God is exalted throughout the world. And so this verse and so many verses in the scripture lead us to this inward movement of being with God, an outward movement of expressing who God is to those who are around us. I hope you can take this as encouragement today, that you would be still and be with God and take the opportunity to exalt Him in the world and in the earth. Remember, friends, I love you. Take care of yourselves and shine the light of Christ.